of Mass Perfect. If you guys remember in our previous episode, we'd basically gotten through the tutorial level and had met Saren, enemy of man. But, as always, I am joined by the lovely and very knowledgeable Roseberrii.
Hi.
And there's my dog. Very aggressive dog. He is angry for some reason, to which I don't care. But he wants to make sure that I do care. Alright, let's see where this spits us out. You know, it's funny to say, I absolutely fell in love with Mass Effect 2, and thanks to Rose, I absolutely fell in love with Mass Effect 1. But Mass Effect 1 and 2 have a different flavor to them. I like to think of Mass Effect 1 as a delicious malt ball. Every single second you're in a new level, you have a combination of either getting that really bad wafer that's extra hard and crunchy so it makes your teeth hurt a little bit, but then other times you have that soft wafer with that little chocolate, coating on it that just makes it all go down smoothly. With Mass Effect 2, it feels like a full course, like dinner meal. Like you're talking like a full roasted chicken with gravy, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. It's a meal that you just have to take in every little bit and savor it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, there's something to enjoy and love about that. You're dead to me. But you are a good friend, so I do not kick you out airlock. But understand this, and I want you to understand this very carefully. Okay? Okay. You're beautiful. I get you involved with very nice men. He will love you, give you plenty of little ones to run around with, and he will have a heavy Russian accent like this. Yes. Okay, bye. No comment? Nothing?
Nope.
Aw. It makes me a little bit sad. So this is something that kind of does tick me off, though, is the idea that, ooh. Detection levels. You know what? Let's keep that, and then we'll add in... yes. Whereas this, put high caliber barrel, and then armor piercing rounds. Fuck yeah. Unfortunately, I haven't upgraded his skill yet to the next armor class. Actually, yeah. Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, gonna be a little, yeah.
Yeah.
C'est la vie. You know, that is something I kind of hated and loved in Mass Effect 2, was that they got rid of that. But we'll talk about that when we're actually in Mass Effect 2, so don't worry. Back to the game.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Why? Why do you just, throw shards that are coated in salt into my wounds?
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
What are you talking about? Okay. See, this is what I'm confused about, is... Are you trying to say that if it wasn't for Jenkins' death, you wouldn't be on the ship? Or are you saying if it wasn't for Jenkins' death, you would have died? I'm confused by that statement.
She's saying that if Jenkins were still alive, she probably wouldn't have been welcomed on the ship as essentially his replacement.
Of course you wouldn't have. I will say this, you did earn it. Because despite the fact that, this was a tutorial level and you almost died like several times, you did pretty well. Anything to add, hun? Or is there like a thing I shouldn't do here?
Go ahead and say you earned it. If you want to.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Is it gonna be negative?
What do you mean?
Like,
You brought me on here to make sure that you don't romance Ashley.
Pretty much. But also because I enjoy
Yeah,
the series and you brought me to love this series.
Why would I tell you to do something that would romance you with Ashley?
Because women are evil, and my suffering brings delicious tears to your mug.
Well, I guess if we're evil, maybe I shouldn't be here.
Aww, don't say that. Men are inherently evil, but it's thanks to women that we slowly become less assholes over time.
I wouldn't even say that.
It's proof of me, at least.
No, it's not.
She's just being nice.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you.
No.
I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Oh, that's right. Wait, was that from the Skillian? I'm now mispronouncing our greatest achievement. The Blitz. I guess I'm trying to say is she talking about the Blitz that we earned, or? I feel like the further we go into saying like how she's feeling is going to trigger it. I'm so terrified and paranoid.
So also having and this is just it's gonna suck for you.
Yeah.
But someone also said that regularly having conversations with Ashley / Caden / Liara does build up your romance naturally. And essentially what somebody also said, like, there definitely is a part where you have to like completely shoot her down.
Yeah.
Which is, you should probably just say, I just did my job here. But yeah,
There's
just
nothing special about
gradually
me, Williams.
engaging in
Anyone would have done the
conversation
Held
already
off
triggers
an
a
entire
romance.
enemy platoon
essentially.
alone? With all due
But
respect,
you should be
Commander,
good. Just
I think you've got
ignore
somebody
Ashley.
watching over you.
as much as you like having conversations with all the crew, your best
And-
chances to.
And I do.
Not say
That's one of
anything.
my favorite things about the whole like universe is the conversations you get out of some of the characters. And thank you for that, Ashley, but I mean, now you're getting a little too meta because I'm technically watching over here. Now I feel a little bit freaked
just
out.
don't say how
I need to
you.
go speak
Just
with
don't
Joker.
say anything
Goodbye, Commander.
that's along the lines of how are you holding up. I want to talk about you, or how are you doing.
See, Kate did not have a problem with conversing with because they never put that
Well,
certain
because-
effect until 3.
Yeah, well, they had planned on making it in Mass Effect 1, but they took it out.
Ah,
Both
What?
Caden and Ashley's
Oh,
voice
right.
actors did record romances for same-sex characters.
nice.
You could actually people have modded it in on PC.
That's not surprising, considering like how much modders really do a good job or really want to put in the full content. I can always see that being a thing.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Oh, thank you, man. No long-winded conversation. I enjoy that.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
Commander? Is there something you need?
Jesus Christ.
There's a Star of Terra in Warhammer 40k.
Of course there is. Well, the Star of Terra in here is kind of the same degree, but the Star of Terra has only been earned by one person in all of recorded history in the archives.
Which is Commander Shepard.
Well, in Mass Effect, But in Warhammer, it literally has only gone to one person.
Well, the only known recipients of the Star of Terra in the Mass Effect lore, as far as we know, is Commander Shepard.
Well, good for Commander Shepard. You held off one invasion. The guy who earned the Star of Terra held off 3.
Okay, Mr. Hardcore fanboy getting defensive.
Mm-hmm.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
You're like,
I
oh my
enlisted
gosh,
right
I'm
out
not
of med
this
school.
much of a badass. Leave me
Earth
alone.
always seemed boring to me. Too safe,
You're right.
too
Well,
secure.
joking.
I figured the colonies were teeming
Commander
with
Shepard's
exotic adventures.
Pretty badass.
I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Why? Why you gotta do this?
What?
Why do I gotta keep rubbing the salt in? I get it. Aha! I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Look at that Shepard butt. That, no offense, but Shepard actually does has quite the butt lift.
Why would you have to say no offense?
Yeah. I feel like some people with flat asses take offense to it, like myself. I mean, I'm not taking offense, but I have a flat ass. I'm just saying, those are some toned cheeks.
Good to know.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet. Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
That is a load of crap.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
My chat works now. Awesome. Ooh, excuse me for those burps. I don't even want to attempt to try and do Shepard's voice. Important locations are marked on your map. For active missions, key locations may be marked as destination. Your radar will indicate the direction of the destination of exploration. Oh god, that's gonna work right there. Let's see what the good counselor is hiding. Better be all the cool school report cards. For Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argos Rogue Cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols were scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? I don't know. Maybe we should. Any thoughts on it?
No.
What's the matter? Everything okay?
Yeah, easy.
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. I can't just... This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash. Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
That's not true.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus Ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus, when I'm not being interrupted.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Then wouldn't that give them a reason not to put you on the council simply because they can't give you a seat on a point of control when your government doesn't really have a point of control?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think you guys don't deserve a point. I just think that because the way your government works, or therefore the lack of government, you can't really put a seat of position on the council. It would be more like saying this. It's like having a traders guild that doesn't really have a guild face be a part of a king's court. See what I'm saying, my dude?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Yes.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Again, your people literally sell one another to increase the tribes that you live in. And again, you are tribe-based civilization. There's no way for you to make decisions in a government when your own government doesn't exist. Learn how rules work.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Let's see.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong. And it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Well, thank you for the zap, son, but, I mean, come on. That's kind of cruel to the poor little Volus. He's not dead yet.
What did this Asari do to get you so
No,
upset?
but any chance of getting a seat on the council is...
Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority.
I'm a terrible person.
Nah.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here.
What the fuck was that, Caden?
To spot. Good day, human.
Good day. I don't know why, but the Elcor are one of my favorite races to meet in this whole universe. So, Hun, would you mind giving a quick description of the homeworld of the Elcor?
Heavy as fuck, boy.
For those that are white as hell like myself, what she just said... Let me translate that for you into whitey white speech.
Oh my god.
They live on a high-gravity world, is what she's trying to say. And basically, the reason why they all move and talk so slowly is because they literally live on a high-gravity world. Also, we're going to take a quick 15-minute break, and then be right back.
Okay.
Sorry about that, everybody. Technical difficulties of the body. We'll be all good now.
Forgive you. I'm kidding.
Ah, it's okay. I don't forgive me either. That face. Why did they get to level up and I don't? Sneefle, sneefle. Actually, if anything, I ought to just do, since it doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to get towards what I want, unless, like, the next level up allows it. Oh, excuse me so much.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
Jesus. And I thought customer service was bad in the 21st century. That joke was in such bad taste.
Have a pleasant day.
I feel so bad for some of these people. Like, here's the sad part. Is the lifespan of the Asari has gotta suck if that's their job for their whole life.
Oh, yeah.
They live for 1,000 years. That is just wrong.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Well, somebody's gonna do it, I guess.
Oh my god, what if your job was a plumber? You're gonna be a plumber for 1,000 years.
Wasai Pope?
Ugh. Ugh. I got the heebity-jeebities.
Delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
I feel like that was a little too political with his response. I feel a little bit attacked from that, I'm not gonna lie.
I feel very attacked right now.
Oh. Alright, let's see. Is it... Nope, it is not this. Ah, it's this one. Okay. Shh, guys. We're totally gonna hack his shit. I love that this doesn't land you in jail for doing this.
Nah. Feels overrated.
True. A good firing squad handles everything.
Not what I
You know what?
meant.
I didn't even say this. True. I know. I gotta say, for early back in the day, this was incredible of how detailed they made this whole area. Like, this is just beautiful.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to
What?
see you here. Did Ambassador
Teleportation.
Regina send you?
No, he didn't.
I came on my own. I need information.
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression?
Yes,
never
actually.
mind. Forget I asked. Was there something you
That was-
needed, Commander?
That was a very good expression. I am very proud of you. Especially considering the long-standing hatred between our two races. Put her there, chum.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans
That's
are eager
understandable.
to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants
I
to
know.
make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
I'll respect that statement. I'm not going to get hateful with
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially
Damn right.
when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
I like you. But at the same time, there are a lot of points where I can also say, I mean, like, but I mean, you got to think about it this way, my dude. How many times have you had like a CSEC agent go undercover and have to have them break a lot of rules?
Also,
You know,
one of his kind is responsible for the reason why they're even allowed to do that in the first place. No offense, but I just
this is coming from the woman who regularly loves to put Garrus as her love interest, so that tells you something.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
You know, this is actually something that I've always kind of wondered. So I know that the Turians are a heavily militarized community, but I never understood just how like specialized they are. Because when we see a lot of Turian troops, it seems like they're all just kind of a generic soldier, but a very good generic soldier. Am I wrong in this assessment, or because I don't know. With Garrus, it was the kind of special exception to that. We always knew he was a crack shot sniper, but
well, that's because we actually got to see them. Like, to be honest, we don't really get to see a lot of action out of the Turians throughout the series.
No. And the funny thing is, the only reason why I'm bringing it up now is just because, like, we have this connection to, you know, put into the.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
You're a good man.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
God, I love that guy. Any man who can stand me up with straight answers without even hesitating is a man I can respect.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she would. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you do,
Yeah.
Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too. What do you want? Oh, Commander.
Excuse me?
Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see
A whore.
her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never
You
did.
be out here calling people that?
I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Jesus.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun.
Jeez. Ashley, calm down, girl. I'm gonna need a tall drink of water for this thirsty chick next to me.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Fill me
What's
in.
going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies. Not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Well, I mean, they kind of go hand in hand if you know how to handle it right.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's
Damn right.
Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Thank you for the information. Appreciate it, man.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Yoto. Also, I did make an executive decision, and I am going to do the full exploration of each map. But I'm only going to do it once I've loaded up a copy of the map for all the points of interest. That way I can just instantly head to those places and not waste anybody's time. Also, we're not going to talk to... what is that thing called? What is she called? Avina.
Yeah.
I always forget her name. Yeah, we're not going to go that far with the talkity yep-yeps, because I feel like we're kind of like starting to oversaturate the videos with too much talking.
Well, I mean, that's...
90% of the game, I know.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I know, but then there's just the point of where it's just kind of needless, so... I mean, if you guys are in the mood to hear about all the stuff that Avina talks about, you're more than welcome to just be like, hey, could you do that? And then I will come back here and just be like, here you go. But...
Welcome.
Oh,
I'm
hello.
Melina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
Wow. That's actually pretty impressive. I mean, with how, considering we're on the hub of bureaucracy, I kind of was hoping, or expecting it to be more like 3 to 4 years.
What do you do here, Nolina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
Oh, you are part of the crew forever. Welcome to the crew. Get on top of the Normandy. I am sorry, but considering the fact that she has the ability to instantly relax a person, yeah. What are you doing here? You could literally make a literal killing on Earth.
Because, I mean, if it's taking even people that long to get to what's her face? Man, I forget her name.
The consort.
Well, yeah. I mean, her formal name.
Shaira.
Yeah. Because there's a Asari named Shiara. We'll talk about it later. But I always get...
Because we're going to have the DLC.
No, it's not the DLC.
Oh, my bad.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
God damn it.
See?
Ah, well. Well, I mean, you know what? I'll say this. I'm sad that I don't get to see the consort today, but I mean, you could at least give me a chance to meet one of you ladies. You know, at least for some conversation. Leave me with a little bit of appetizer. I mean, come on. Think of it like a DLC package. Nah, I kind of know enough about the consort.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Yeah.
Melina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Oh my.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my, what?
Yes.
The consort is taking notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
You know, I gotta say, you look absolutely unique to the many Asari that we meet over time. I mean, yes, I know that it's all copy-paste, but I don't know. I guess it's the extra design that you put in towards your fins. I also have been told that if you scare an Asari, their fins will all jut out at once. Ashley, go put on a gigantic Geth costume.
That's a way to scare the Quarians. I think you're getting the races mixed up.
Oh, right. Get a non-binary feminist. Whoa!
His words, not mine.
I only do it as a joke. Come on. Was anyone else seeing this guy's head just popping around left and right? Oh. There are... Oh, wait. I always forget this race. I forget their name. The pink.
Oh, Solarians.
Solarians, thank you. I'm sorry, it's just that we have the Asari, the Quarians. They have a lot of N sounding in the last of the names of a lot of aliens. Turian, Quarian, Solarians.
Well, I mean, they are aliens.
That was in bad taste. Oh,
Everything gave you in bad taste?
My brother's a private back on Earth.
Not true. Your cooking's phenomenal. And your taste and fashion, second to none.
That, my friends, is how you save yourself from obliteration.
It's true. Hello, nice
That
lady.
is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great
Jesus.
many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
You know what? I'm gonna be kind enough and just say I
What
don't
exactly
know
do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
I don't mind helping
Maybe
out.
I can
What's
help.
the problem?
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
Okay, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Do not do the touch thing, okay? I'm trying to help you out here.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Sorry, but there's another.
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Again, I'm just trying to not be a prick here, but, you know, you don't need to do the touch. I mean, I get it, you know, you deal with a lot of guys that like the touch, but I don't. Be respectful of my space.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
I'm surprised that you didn't make some comment about how if I just said, oh, well, maybe she was an alien demonic creature.
No. I was just gonna say, well, obviously she's gonna expect you want the touch, because that's pretty much why people would even bother going to her.
I don't want the touch! I just want the power!
You silly Billy, you.
I'm sorry. At that part, I couldn't resist in the slightest. This is just our regular trader jet.
Oh, wait. This is gonna get uploaded.
Oh, yeah, please. Well, I mean, technically speaking, just by doing that, I've already probably enacted a copyright strike, but... Wait, would that count as it? Yeah. I'm not gonna worry about it. If
What
people
I
don't want to
did
give me
would.
monetary.
It doesn't
Wait,
matter.
why?
Because as soon as you sing like
Look at that bug.
2 seconds or something,
What's it doing?
that's it.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
I'm not going to disturb the keeper.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
No. I deny your friendship. Oh, Jesus, teleporting power. Aw, yeah. Elevator music.
The council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't.
That's a terrible idea. That is a terrible idea. Never trust a politician. That's like trusting a snake with your children. A rattlesnake. It's been drinking tequila. Scorpion tequila. Okay, I will not lie. The first time I saw these types of elevators, like, okay, so I guess I should explain. I have acrophobia, which is basically a fear of heights. Those type of elevators scare the crap out of me.
It's true. It's true.
Oh.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Are you kidding me?
Ah, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
I will say this. He is the most handsome male Turian that I've ever met.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down. I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre.
Damn right.
Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Oh, they will, but I'd rather have you at my side when I explain all this. Considering that... See, this is something that I don't understand. I just gave a report. I don't think they'd care much to hear about something they can just read. But he's the guy who actually was doing the investigation.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they want him up there?
They don't care. It's just
True.
don't.
Again, politicians. Also, yes, this is going to be a bit longer of an episode just so that we can get this portion taken care of.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
True and
Allowing
true.
the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanna are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be
Thank you.
The Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just
Yes.
because you have trouble understanding them.
Okay, that dude right there, that Solarian, he knows what he's talking about.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And
Who's
this
your
must be your protege,
blubber
Commander
nugget?
Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
Oh. 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 You know what? I'm not gonna be the overly ambitious asshole
The
this
mission
time.
to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Ooh. Nope. I'm gonna be
Saren's
Paragon.
hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still
Really?
one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may
No.
have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. That Captain Anderson, you had so much of an opportunity.
You've made your decision.
What do you mean?
I won't waste my breath.
Don't bring up the vision.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
Fuck you, dude.
This meeting is adjourned.
That sucks.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
You make me question things, but not.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
I mean, we could have a bullet in
What
the
about
back of his
Garrus,
head
that
without really.
CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
You know, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, isn't the whole, like, the Terminus systems because those are the people that don't want to be a part of the council, or is that just filled with pirates and bandits and whatnot?
Pirates, bandits, etc.
Why don't we just go in and wipe out the pirates and the bandits?
I never really figured that one out.
I will say
Maybe
this
they'd
much
let us
again.
join the council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
I know, but it looks like it's a very exclusive club of 3 races.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
What a big surprise.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
Why am I not surprised by this?
Does it be like
They sound
that
like
sometimes?
shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
Okay.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue? Like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Tell me
It
more
gives
about
me an
Shadow Broker.
idea.
He's a necessary evil in galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Tell me about Barlavon.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard.
I should
I'll be
go.
over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
The famous phrase.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Oh, yes.
What?
Still no level up. Ah well. I will learn to accept and to love.
Yes, you will.
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
Dude, we
Yes,
saw
is
you.
there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep.
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
And this is my favorite what?
I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Okay, so what were you trying to say, hun?
I was saying, and this is my favorite story on the Citadel.
Oh my god! Go to your corner.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Sitting in
I'll join you soon
corner.
enough. I've made enough terrible jokes tonight to put me in the corner for the next century. I won't deny it. My jokes are awful. Bad taste and also in pretty bad form, but...
So, this is where the council passes judgment on us little folk, huh?
One in particular.
Oh yeah, that, yeah, I don't really have anything to say about that one. Okay, now my boyfriend is possessed. Yes, shalabba labba ding dong.
No, I'm
Wait, are we supposed to talk to him or not talk to him? I forget the code here.
I don't even remember.
There's a side mission. I know. I know there's a mission that involves him, but I don't remember.
No, I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Actually, I think I know what to do. Hang on. I think you can talk to him. It's just a matter of doing the right thing.
Haven't, Commander.
Ah, okay, so he doesn't talk to you at all. You have to go do something first, and then he'll talk to you. Okay. I'm okay with that. Let's see, any keepers in here?
Maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
What the hell? He just, like, came at the perfect time. Maybe. But don't believe everything you hear.
I bet all these staircases aren't just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is ever attacked.
I believe
Does everything
everything I hear.
Dirt is delicious. It tastes like chocolate.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yes.
I've been living wrong this entire time.
And it's healthier for you, too.
Oh my gosh, you need to give me some right now.
Okay.
I need to figure this out.
Mud pie. I think that's where we're going to end the episode here for today.
Yeah.
That was a little weird.
You're a little weird.
Of course I am. But either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode so far today. And even more so, I hope you enjoy your tacos. See ya.
Bye.